Well, as so many of us know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You saw a lot of pink around the National Football League stadiums last week, most notably in Foxborough, as the Patriots and so many other teams celebrated the crucial catch game. I'm happy to be joined by Ashley Shultz. She was a longtime Patriots cheerleader, a Harvard grad, and someone who is very dedicated to the fight against breast cancer. She started the Miss Pink organization in 2009, and now you're celebrating 10 years. First of all, great to have you here. Second of all, take us through your journey, how it started, and what you're looking to accomplish.
Well, thank you for having me here, Tom. I am very excited to talk about this. The Miss Pink organization started so early on. I was a young girl who struggled with feeling beautiful throughout high school, and I saw other girls struggle with that. And then I saw my grandmother get diagnosed with ovarian cancer, and my great-grandmother got diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw how beautiful they were for fighting for their families and for everything that they were standing for and fighting for. And when they lost their hair, when they lost their things that society defines as beautiful, I saw them slowly feel like they weren't beautiful anymore. And that's something that I really wanted to fight for. I wanted to make sure that they understood that true beauty is really everything that they stood for, the reasons that they were brave, the reasons that they fought for their family. They were so selfless, and that's really what is beautiful and needs to be celebrated. So that's kind of where we started the Miss Pink organization. Also seeing that made me understand that redefining beauty is something that needs to happen across all fronts, whether you are going through breast cancer or you're not. And I think that through the Miss Pink organization, we're able to really empower women of all kinds, not just with breast cancer, but breast cancer is the most prevalent in terms of when women are really stripped of everything that is essentially feminine. So the Miss Pink organization started, and from that we were able to really grow and help hundreds of families, and I'm really excited to see where it's going and where it continues to go.
So this past Sunday, an awesome scene at Gillette Stadium. You've spent plenty of time there. You were on the Patriots cheerleader squad, but to see how it played out, the crucial catch celebration, so many of your women that you have worked with were on the field. And what went through your head when you saw all of those ladies that you knew with hundreds of others being celebrated?
It makes you really just feel grateful to be a part of an organization that really gives back to the community the way the Patriots organization does. The first time that I ever stepped foot in Gillette Stadium was walking with another breast cancer survivor. That was probably 5 years ago. And I was able to see her face when the Patriots ran out of, when the kickoff happened and the lights were going off and fireworks, and all of these breast cancer survivors, they looked up at the sky and you could just see tears. And that was a moment where I was like, every year I really want to make sure that we can see at least one pink warrior step on that field so she can have that moment. And this year, to be able to have several women step foot on that field and be able to just embrace it and have that moment that will stay with them the rest of their lifetime is something that I'll truly cherish forever.
Well, when people hear the story and begin to appreciate the work that you and so many others do for the Miss Pink organization, they start thinking about how they can help. And right away, we've got an event on October 28th that I want you to talk about. What's happening October 28th, and what can people do to be a part of it?
Yeah, so the Miss Pink organization started in the greater Boston area, and as we continued to expand, we were just thinking about the importance of the community that it takes, the group of prestigious partners and individuals and businesses that collectively work towards making these breast cancer survivors' lives a little bit better was something that we really wanted to celebrate and recognize. So on October 28th, we're going to gather all of our partners and just help them understand and see face-to-face the women that they're able to support. And that's something that we really want to be able to put out there.
Obviously, you never want someone to be stricken with cancer, but Helene Palmer is the reigning Miss Pink, and she has volunteered with the American Cancer Society for 23 years.
23 years.
And it's ironic, sadly ironic, strangely ironic when someone like that is stricken with cancer, but almost a picture-perfect example of hope. And she really was transparent throughout her battle. Tell us why she was named Miss Pink this year.
So she was named Miss Pink this year because we watched her at the very beginning of the day warm up to all of the other breast cancer survivors that walked in for the first time, sharing their stories. They weren't used to being able to get out there in the community and be open about talking about their struggles and their triumphs. And Helen, she approached all of them with such a warm heart, and she wanted to make sure that they knew that they were beautiful and they were brave and they were courageous. And I think that is something that she has done for the past 23 years. She lost her mother to breast cancer, and she understands what it's like to be a child with a parent that goes through breast cancer or cancer. And she also understands what it takes, the toll that it takes on herself. And so she's able to relate, and she's able to break down the barriers and make people feel comfortable and know that there is so much hope.
So the event is October 28th, Sunday from 12 to 4, the Lookout Rooftop and Bar at the Envoy Hotel. And you can go to misspink.org to get the tickets?
Yes.
Good stuff. Great job.
Thank you.
Great to have you here.
Nice being here.